We're Percy and Reed. I'm Adam Reed.
I'm Paul Percival.
We're here today exclusively for ZALORA, sharing with you key looks straight off of the runway in London. I'm going to create a great grunge-inspired texture, and then Paul's going to share with you how to dress this for something that's modern and fun. Today I'm going to create the Run Wave, which is a really soft, healthy, tousled wave inspired by the grunge look in the 80s. To achieve this, I'm going to section the hair, and I'm going to use a curling iron that is an elliptical shape, so you get that soft, disheveled finish. And I'm going to be using the Percy and Reed Session Hold Hairspray to give hold and to protect from the heat. I'm going to take quite large sections of hair and generously spray each section with the Percy and Reed Session Hold Hairspray. This will give you hold, seal the cuticle, and give you an amazing texture when you work the hair through. I'm taking the sections of hair, placing the iron on top of the hair, wrapping, and then holding for about 8 to 10 seconds. For extra humidity protection, I would recommend using the Percy and Reed Wonder Balm on wet hair, dried in the hair, and this will seal down the cuticle and give you longevity to your styling. In the second row, it's important to remember to reverse the section, twist, wrap, hold for about 8 to 10 seconds, and let that drop. And with the top section here, just let that fall. We're going just off center. It's quite feminine just to keep it off center. If you want something stronger, go straight into the center, and if you want something even softer, go into a deep side parting. A deep side parting is one of the key trends that you'll see this season, as long as you're keeping texture in the hair. You'll also see here where I've gripped the hair, I'm allowing that texture to stay in the hair, so I'm not combing that through. And the whole thing with the Run Wave is about the fact that the hair should have an element of a grungy finish. And what keeps it luxurious looking is the fact that you're maintaining a beautiful shine through the hair. It's all about keeping a healthy, glossy finish, which we call relux, which is relaxed luxury. I'm always using the iron on the top of the hair. You still want to maintain a little bit of a smooth, flat top section here. And if you go underneath, you're going to get way too much volume in here. It's all about keeping it softer and flatter through the top, wider through the interior shape of the hair. Our last section through, taking that away from the face and letting that fall. I'm then going to be using Instant Dry Volumizing Spray. Now this is a really great spray for getting volume and texture and that slight warning movement, but this will not mattify the hair. You do not want to mattify the hair. I'm going to start by spraying it onto a dressing brush. The reason that I'm doing that is because that helps to reduce static. So if you do find that you get static, either use a hairspray or a working spray through your hairbrush and brush that into the hair. And then it's about really brushing the hair. You brush way more than you normally would. So I'm brushing to densify. And what I'm doing here is I'm allowing the hair to aerate through, to volumize, bringing it down. And then you can see you get this incredible texture in the hair. I'm then going to use my brush just to smooth through that front section and a tiny, tiny little bit of the Percy and Reed finishing polish. I'm warming that into my hands and I'm just working that into the parting, lifting into the hair so you get rid of all of your flyaways through your parting, but then we build up this incredible texture. And there we have our Run Wave grunge relux texture in the hair.
So I'm going to use the texture that Adam's put into the hair. We're actually now going to create something with a bit more volume, and we're going to put it into a kind of bardo sort of ponytail. Because we have got a great texture already there, there's not too much to do to the actual finish. It's just about creating the right shape, and we're also going to work with this center parting. So to start with, we're just going to work in a horseshoe shape around the top of the head. So we'll just section that off. When you create this kind of volume, it's always good to come quite far forward on the actual parting, because you want the volume to start quite near the front of the head. Taking the comb and just dragging the hair to create a base, so we're getting that volume, and then using the session hold hairspray just to make sure that that stays in place. Now once we've got that shape, it's always good just to have a look in the mirror, make sure that it actually suits and that it is even. Because we've got such a great texture in the hair, we're actually going to leave some of this hair to fall so that it has a softer feel. We're also going to have the hair covering the top of the ear. The ponytail is going to be slightly lower than the middle of the head. Then we take our hook band, hook it into the hair so we've got something to secure, and then we just wrap that around our ponytail, working towards the head. That way we can get it slightly tighter. And then once we feel we've got our ponytail tight enough, we then hook it back onto the band itself to secure. So once you've got your ponytail in place, you've got two options. You can either leave the band exposed, which is what we're going to do because I actually really like the look of the band, or you can just take a section of hair from underneath the ponytail and wrap that around the band itself and either spray with hairspray or use one of the PERCY grips to secure that in place. The great thing about this kind of ponytail is because you've got that security there, it does mean that you can look in the mirror and you can actually manipulate the shape. So if you feel that you want to have slightly more height, you can use a pintail comb and you can just actually drag the hair up. Also, when it comes to the softness around the face, as you can see, we've left hair out, and it means that we can then start to manipulate any other hair that we want to pull out or things we want to tuck behind the ear. So we're just going to spray a little bit of the session hold hairspray onto your fingers. If there's any flyaways that you want to just get rid of, it's a quick and easy way to do it. But as you can see, we've kept that amazing texture in the hair. It frames the face really nicely. We've got loads and loads of volume up here. And then also the ponytail is really modern. As you can see, it really shows off that texture. And there you have bouffant ponytail. So we've shown you how easy it is to get a great texture and then also to do an amazing hair up as long as you've got the right tools and the right products.